What's up, YouTube? Hey, it's me, Big Mo, and it's Friday, November the 2nd, and I've been tied up here all morning, and I had to go get a stress test done on my heart because I know I got some heart issues, I guess. So, it never ends for me. That's just the way it is. But I went and did that. The test wasn't too bad. I made it through it. They're supposed to give me my results possibly Monday. So they just asked me until then, don't do any physical activities. Don't go to physical therapy, just a little bit of rest and relaxation until they get in contact with me. And you guys all know me. It's 12 o'clock noon and I'm home. And rest and relaxation to me means Wasp Nest Camp. So that's what I'm doing. I asked Demas if he was down with going. He said absolutely. He asked if his brother could come along, Michael. I said absolutely. That's cool with me. Let's head up there. So Mike's going to drive his pickup truck up in case we end up seeing some deer and get lucky this time. Just wanted to give you a heads up. One of my subscribers, his name's Chip from Wild About Being Outdoors. He always posts on my videos, it seems like all the time, and he's followed me, from the beginning, even when I really stunk. And and he's always posted, and he seems like a really good guy. And but he tried to break my balls a little bit. He told me he thought when I was doing my grunting, which I was actually trying to do a doe bleed, I wasn't actually grunting, and he said he thought he was going to have to call 911 because it was pretty pathetic, and that not to quit my day job and everything else. So I made this little video for my buddy Chip. Hey Chip, you know me, man. I'm just joking with you. It's all done in fun. But I just want to let all you guys know that me and Demas did go up to the camp Monday after the first meeting I had with my new cardiologist. And we, like I said, we was up there and we saw a flock of turkeys going in. I'll show those to you now. There was one gobbler with it. I wasn't able to get it on film. It was the very first one I saw, but it flew off, and then I got the rest of the flock was all hens. But we made it up and we hunted that evening. And you probably wonder, how come you didn't make a video of all this? Well, actually I did, but here's the issue. I ended up that evening sitting in the blind, and I was playing around with this new grunt call that I got. Yeah, Chip, it's a grunt call. But I ended up playing around with that thing. And lo and behold, I had two doe come from behind me, and they went right to my scrape. I couldn't believe it. They were standing right at my scrape. So I reached over and I turned the video camera on, and they're just standing there. They had no idea I was in the blind. I could easily shot these deer, either one of them. The one was like a really nice, big, mature doe. And I decided I'm not going to shoot this doe because I figured let it go and maybe a buck's with it. So I filmed them, I zoomed in on them, everything was beautiful. I thought I had some excellent doe footage. And as it turns out, Big Mo never even hit the record button. So when I tried to view it, I had nothing. I said, you gotta be kidding me. So that night ended up being a bust. That's all I ended up seeing that night. The second morning, when we woke up, I went out to the blind probably an hour before daylight. And I walked back, I got in the blind, I dragged my deer-scented doe pea rag back there, and ended up hanging up my scent sticks right where my scrape's at. I got a scrape dripper. Everything was beautiful. It was a foggy morning. It was cold. And I says, this feels like a good morning, because I've always said after a good rain, you're going to see deer. And I was in that blind, and I happened to look out the right side, because my right and my left, I only have peepholes. I don't have like the windows the whole way down, because I like the inside of that blind to be very dark so I'm not seeing if something walks in front of me. So I stuck a stick in the zipper to give me two peepholes, one on my right and one on my left. And I happened to look over to my right, and I seen a deer's back end crossing the power line, but I didn't see its head. So I wasn't sure if it was another one of them does or not. So I decided, well, the only way I'm going to get them to come back is I'm going to have to hit my grunt tube and see what happens. So I did a couple soft grunts, and I was watching out the right side of my blind, and I watched the deer kind of trot right back across the power line, and it went right to my scrape. And it turns out it was the webbed buck. You know, he's not a monster by any means, but I mean, he was a nice sized deer, and his rack was still nice, and it looked webbed just like it did in that little video you just saw. And me being somebody that wants to actually record my hunts, I could have shot him easy. He was 15, 20 yards tops. It wouldn't have been no problem. But I wanted to open the video camera and film it for you guys and for myself. And I reached over and I did, and from the night before, the tape that I keep on my speaker, it must have got loose somehow. And when I opened the door, the camera went bloop. Yeah, Chip. Bloop. That's what it did. And the buck looked right in my blind. I said, you gotta be kidding me. So by the time my finger made it over to the record button, he hauled tail out of there. So I don't think I'm ever gonna get another opportunity at the webbed buck. And I'm going back for lunch. I told Demas what had happened. You know, of course, he laughed at me and everything else. And we're still making video, but I thought, boy, this video is going to stink. These guys are going to think I'm the worst hunter in the world. Well, that afternoon, went back into the blind. I sat there, and I seen a bunch of turkeys about 150, 200 yards away. They weren't close. I wasn't even sure what they were, but I knew they were turkeys. And they ran across this trail. Now, lo and behold, I would have never thought that they were coming to me. So I'm sitting there watching out the front of my blind, and I happened just to look out the right peephole, and I seen a turkey cross the power line. I says, you got to be shitting me. Well, I look, and here they all come. Well, they were all hens. I didn't have any interest in shooting a hen, but I would have liked to have recorded them. But looking through that peephole, trying to stick the camera into the peephole, and then plus I have the nets to kind of cover up, you know, anything, so the video didn't come out real good. It wasn't even very clear, so I thought, I'm definitely not showing this trip. This has been one hunting crap hole if I've ever seen one in my life. So I definitely didn't want to bore you with that. We had stopped and we got a pizza, and Demas happened to throw his spotlight on for a minute, and there was a big doe, well, not a big doe, but there was just a doe right in our driveway, right in the little woods there. And we kind of chuckled about it. I told him it was a 24-point buck or something. I can't remember what I said, to be truthful, at this point, but it was pretty funny. And oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Look, it's a 14-point buck.
No shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's a 14-point buck. You can shoot that tomorrow. Look at the size of the horns. Let me zoom in.
Yeah.
Look, he's a monster.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a fucking 24-point buck.
Yep.
Did you see it?
Yep.
All right. Over and out. All in all, it was still a good time, but this time I think we're going to have some success. It's my hopes. So with that being said, I'm going to go pack a bag, and I'm heading up to Wasp Nest Camp, and I'll see you at camp. camp. I just got in the blind at 5:30. We ended up running a little bit late tonight. Rain's coming down, but I got everything carried back here anyway. Actually really hot, but temperature's cool out. But this rain stops. You guys know me. I'm a big believer. The rain quits. It's the best time to be in the woods. I won't shoot one in the pouring rain, but if it quits, tonight's gonna be a good night. Let's see what happens. That's gonna bring the first night to a close. It started raining on us, and it actually didn't let off. It just spit rain all over us the whole time. I stayed dry. I was in my blind. Those guys were up in tree stands. So I'm gonna go check, see if they did any good, but hopefully tomorrow turns out to be a lot better of a hunting day. Made it back to camp. Doing good?
Boy, Sam got a bear tonight.
Did he?
Down in Kennerdale.
Good deal, man.
Fucking dude shot a bear, a turkey, and a deer all this week. Since fucking Monday.
That's awesome.
We come back from Southern Ohio. He got in a fucking stand on Tuesday and shot a fucking buck.
Oh shit.
Shot a fucking turkey yesterday, fucking bear today.
I didn't get in my blind. Hell was, I can't remember if it was, I think it was 5:30.
My fucking phone went dead.
Did you get one? Yeah. What'd you get?
I don't need no damn drag rope. We got a fucking side-by-side.
You ain't kidding.
My brother's dragging me back.
He's dragging you back. You really got a deer? No. Oh, well, you're moaning
Oh,
and
he's
groaning.
dragging himself out.
You didn't find, Michael didn't find it. Where's your flashlight?
I didn't even take my bow with me.
Oh, you didn't? You just sat with Michael.
No, I went back to the other double.
I'd have killed you. If you just saw a bear, I'd have killed you if you didn't have your bow.
I
fuck
didn't have
does that?
anything to cock it.
Huh?
I didn't have anything to cock it.
Listen, you grab your fucking bow, you grab it like this, and you pull it back.
We tried.
You didn't have nothing to cock the bow with at all.
Michael had one, but it won't work. It ain't set up for mine.
Oh,
I just
shit.
grabbed
I'm going to charge you for putting me on tape. That's why you got all these subscribers.
Because of you.
Yeah.
And you're drinking.
fucking the Demas show.
And you're drinking.
I'm the
And you're
man.
drinking
I'm
problem.
the main star on the show.
you
I'm in
that-
every video.
Aren't you?
They call and ask him. Or they
Where's
text.
Demas at?
Yeah. Where's that Demas at?
They're going to make a YouTube video. It's called Demas Taking Care of Big Mo.
Yeah.
Have a beer, Demas.
I want you to put me on there for to get hooked up with some outdoor girl who likes to hunt and fish.
What she looks like.
Oh, it don't matter. Not at my age.
As long as she can cook.
I got a lot of snow. I got a lot of snow on the roof, but there's a lot of fire in the furnace left, girls. I'm telling you. I got a double tree stand if you ever tried it up there.
A double tree stand.
Oh, yeah, I got a big double back here.
You lure him in with a couple grunts.
Oh, yeah, just two
Hung like
grunts.
an oak tree, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, full of nuts.
Nothing but nuts.
Fucking nuts.
So, all you
Oh, you bitches.
wildlife women out there, come find me.
If you have a boat, that's a bonus.
Out. Just send me a picture of the
Send
boat.
Pictures of the boat.
Mike, you see any deer tonight?
Huh?
See any deer?
Nope.
I didn't see a deer.
Nothing moving.
Yeah,
You got to pay me $20 and then we'll let you see deer.
oh shit, that's all.
Hey, did you guys ever see them bucks that night when I called you?
I know a cat. Yeah, it's a cat.
Is it a cat?
You fucking guys thought it was a bear. What the fuck?
I mean, it could have been a bear.
You had too much to drink.
Looks like a nice dinner to me. Get the paper towels. Let's go. Oh, more plates. Got plenty of pizza for dinner and lunch tomorrow. You gonna sleep back there, Mike? If you're gonna sleep back there, slide that door open now.
Yeah. It's warm back there now. I mean I got a sleeping bag and everything, so I'll be good.
You put that little heater.
I don't even need that, Demas. Honestly,
Yes, you do.
I got a sleeping bag. I'll be good. Capiche?
Help yourself now. Look at this one too.
Oh my.
That wasn't a bad deal for a couple bucks.
No.
Okay. Go here. Have a seat. Have a seat. Relax, Mike.
Oh,
Relax, Mike. Oh, yeah.
what the heck? So they make a pile.
Tiger said he ain't buying fucking nothing over there. Fucking place they tried to fucking rape him on a pizza. Yeah.
You can go wrong with 2 large fucking pies with all the toppings for only fucking $17. Where are you gonna get that?
Damn, please, thank you.
Oh, Tiger.
Nobody seen no fucking deer.
No, they're not moving tonight. Tomorrow, that's a whole different story.
There you go. Look at that. 2 for $5. That's why I don't want to. Oh, pizza.
Some chips too.
Good, thank you.
Good enough dinner for me.
Huh? Oh, man. What kind of camo are you trying to portray?
Power line.
Huh?
Power line.
Powerline camo.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot a bear tomorrow.
That's all the weeds on a power line?
There it is.
Okay. Good choice.
Some small game hunter's gonna push that bear right up on that arrow.
So tomorrow they'll be hunting right across the road. They're hunting pheasants over there anyway.
That bear's tucked in tight right now. One of them small game hunters gonna push him out of there. Right
That's
on
where
that
Eddie,
fucking arrow.
we used to come up bears hunting. That's where he always hunted. He always told me, he goes, you're nuts hunting over here. I said, I want to get a bear here. If I can't get a bear here, no fun. Lay's potato chips and a piece of pie. From the movie Town.
Oh, I got a whole box of movies in there.
Did I bring him in or did I leave him out there?
They're underneath the picnic table.
Almost ready to flip. It's the final day of turkey and bear for up here for archery season. Got a little bit of a late start. It's still raining a little bit, but I'll be in the blind. And the boys ain't going out because they don't have a blind yet. So I'm heading out, whether I get wet or not. Today's big day. Either I get a bear or a turkey, or I'll probably be waiting until next year. Well, I got rifle season too. So we'll see what happens. This is the exact reason why I keep all my doors closed, besides the front and two peepholes. Because when you blend in, nothing can see you outside that blind. If it's, as long as the sun's not coming in through the peepholes, you blend in pretty good if you wear dark camo or preferably black. But we're out here. We got the calls. It's still raining a little bit, but I always say, I know I harp on it, but after a good rain, I swear it's the best time to deer hunt. So hopefully today's gonna be our day. We're gonna make something happen. Probably here is raining again. And I've said it a million times, I won't shoot at any animal in the rain, so I'm gonna take the bolt out of my crossbow. And I don't think I ever showed you guys actually what I use for crossbow hunting. It's this Barnett Wildcat C5. I know it's a cheaper bow, but I think they make a lot of cheaper, crappier ones than this. But this is actually a pretty nice bow out of the box. I mean, there's nothing really sighted in or anything, and I think it shoots pretty good. I've actually taken a few deer with it already, so I kind of like it. And, I use Easton arrows, the Muzzy broadheads, and I've always been a big fan of the Muzzy broadhead. It's a fixed blade. I know everybody's using the Rage and they're using these Schwackers, and I've always liked a good fixed blade. And I've killed a few deer with my crossbow already. So, I mean, they do the job. They put them down as long as you hit them in a good solid spot. So, I've always been a fan of Muzzies, and I'll continue to be a fan of Muzzies for probably years to come. But, I know in one of my videos I said I was going to, you guys could send me pictures, to my email address. And some of my friends actually sent me some pictures. And this first picture I'm going to show you is my buddy Rick. He owns R&D Marine. He's actually doing some work on my new boat. He went up to Canada, him and some friends of his, and they went up there and they did some duck hunting. And he had a good day, and I'm going to show you that picture now. Congratulations on that, Rick. That looked like a heck of a good time up there. But my buddy Wolfgang, been a real good friend to me, and he got a little puppy dog over the summertime, and all summer long he was sending me little videos, and her name's Gracie, and she's a silver lab, I believe that's what you call it, and she's a good little dog. I mean, he's been training it all summer long. He's been putting scent on, her toy and hiding it out in the weeds, and then he tells her to go, flush it out or whatever. She goes, finds it, and brings it back to his door. It's pretty funny to watch. But she actually did a little bit of hunting. And this very first picture, this first pheasant that she retrieved this year. I want to show that to you now. Now this picture was about a week later, and Gracie retrieved 2 pheasants. So I want to show that picture to you now. Congratulations on your hunt, Wolf. And that's awesome, Gracie. She's going to be a good hunting dog. She gets a little bit more age to her. She's going to be flushing them out real good for you. And when she does, maybe I'll go. But, like I said, I'm just going to sit here and relax a little bit longer. And I'm here till dark, either that or until I see something worth shooting. So that's the plan. But as of right now, till this rain quits, I'm just going to sit here and probably stand up and do some stretching because my back's killing me. But that's my plan. I'll see you here in a little bit. It's my little peek hole on my left side of my blind. when the sun's out, we'll let a little light in, and I'll pop that stick out of there and make it even darker in here. Well, it's about 3:15 in the afternoon, and my buddy Wolfgang that I just showed you the pictures of with the pheasants and his dog Gracie, he ended up going up to Colorado to elk hunt. Him and a couple of friends of his, and they went up there, and today I think must have been the first day of elk season, and his friend got a nice 6x6 bull. His name's Captain Mike. Congratulations, Captain. I'm going to show it on the video, buddy, and here it is. Alright, we got about 2 hours of daylight left, and wind's still blowing pretty good. Hopefully it dies down. We'll make these last 2 hours count. So our last 2 hours of turkey season and archery bear season, so it's either do or die. Hopefully we see something. If not, I'll see you in the dark.
Test your range. Your pictures all over the walls of the cell.
I'll be dead!
This literally knocks his life. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's Sunday morning and we're making a run for home. I just went to get my trail camera. I ended up falling down, so I get these results back tomorrow for the heart monitor, and hopefully with some kind of luck I'll be back next weekend, finish up archery season, but I gotta go get checked out, so hopefully we'll see you in the same video here after I find out what's going on with my heart. Well, it's Friday, November the 10th, and it is absolutely pouring out. We thought we was going to be able to hunt the evening tonight, but it ain't looking good. Demas made the trip with me. His brother Michael's coming up here later on tonight, so we're probably just going to hang out and do a little bit of eating and call it an evening. So hopefully by the end of this video, something hits the ground.
That should be hot enough now. It was steaming.
Little mouse turd on there. That's for you. Mac and cheese action. Time to eat. Got the Sinata brothers making the breakfast this morning, and I'm sitting and relaxing at the kitchen table. Heavy D's homemade all-star breakfast. Better than Denny's.
The Grand Slam.
The Grand Slam. Well, it's Saturday, November the 10th. We got a little bit of snow. We got freezing temperatures. But the rut should be in full swing. My blind, it's only in the 20s. But if you haven't invested in one of these for your blind, you should go get one. Because my blind is toasty warm, and so are my toes. So they're really nice, but you don't have to run it the whole time. Just enough to warm yourself up, and shut it off, and turn it back on when you get cold. Alright, it almost feels like bear season out here. Speaking of bear season, my wife's supervisor at work, his name's Pete. He was out bow hunting in Kennerdale, Pennsylvania. And while he was bow hunting, he saw a nice black bear. He actually took some footage of it with his phone, and he sent it to me. I want to show that to you now. He also got a buck out in Shenango Township. A really nice deer. He was hunting by himself, so he didn't have anybody there to take the picture for him. So he just took a picture of it on his tailgate, and I'll show that to you now. Congratulations on your buck, Pete. Hope you get many more for many years to come. Congratulations again. Thanks for sending in your photo. Snow's really coming down. Well, hey, it's going on about 11:30, and I think Demas headed back towards the camp. You know, I'm sure he was pretty darn cold. I mean, the temperatures this morning were freezing, and we haven't seen any deer. The wind has been absolutely horrible, but it seems like it's trying to die down, and the sun's peeking out a little bit. So maybe something will get started moving. We'll see what happens. But my good buddy Vince, he's the president of the lease over here. He got me in. He hunted southern Ohio about a week or two ago, and he ended up getting a really nice buck over there. He sent me a picture of it, and I want to show you guys right now. Congratulations on that buck, Vince. That's a nice damn rag. Even though it came from Ohio, and I get your buck back over here in Pennsylvania and do some hunting, but that's definitely an awesome deer and something to damn well be proud of, so congratulations again, buddy. Alright, it's going on 12 noon. Demas and Mike are both back at the camp now. I'm gonna go pull my trail camera card out of trail cam, take a walk back to camp, maybe get warmed up a little bit. I'm really not even that cold because I got this heater in here. But that's what I'm going to do, and I'll see you back at the camp. I came back to the camp for this. Heading out now for the afternoon hunt, and I don't normally go back to camp this time of year because the rut's going on and all day's good to hunt. But the guys were back at camp, so I figured I'd come and hang out with them a little bit. But I'm heading back now. I checked the trail cam pic. We got a pretty nice buck. I'll show you the pictures now. There's one nice buck that was at my scrape, and I'll see you over at the blind. back here in the blind, and I'm not making any calls tonight. I'm not grunting. I'm not doe bleeding. I'm not doing nothing. That buck that's on my trail cam knows that scrape's there. He knows there's doe pee in that scrape. He had his nose to it, and hopefully he shows up right before dark and we get it done tonight. So I'm not gonna be turning this camera on unless we absolutely have to. So wish me luck. We're just getting into the final hour now, and we're starting to really get dark up from the snowstorms coming. It's still snowing, and I'm not going to turn the camera back on unless we see a deer or it's pretty much dark. But before the end of the night here, I would like to show you guys one more picture, and it's Andrew from Liberty Mutual. He's another supervisor where my wife works. He ended up getting a nice buck over in New Galley, Pennsylvania. Congratulations on your buck, Andrew. Hopefully tonight my luck will change and I'll get it done too. So congratulations again, and thank you for sending in your photo. Well, I can't stay any longer than this. It's pretty much pitch black dark. I'm gonna head back to the camp. I didn't see a single tail, and Demas had texted me earlier and said that he jumped forward walking back to the stand, and Vince texted me. He said he saw an 8-point, but he passed it up. He decided not to shoot it. And he invited me and Demas to come over tonight, have dinner at his camp, so we're going to go over there and do that. And his girlfriend Leslie's going to be there, so it's going to be a good time and something good to eat. So I got to get out of here and head back to camp. I'll see you back at camp.
Whoa. What hoo-hoo? What are you hoo-hooing about?
My hands got a little chill.
Oh, did they?
I don't have fingers on my gloves.
Walking back.
Walking back. I was nice in the fucking blind the whole time. Oh.
Ooh. I was kind of surprised to see you down already. Coming down, I figured.
I was getting to the point where you
Could. Yeah, it would have had to been big.
yeah.
You can tell
And then I
what the
hate
fuck
to
it
shoot him
was.
that fucking late.
Yeah. I wouldn't even bother. I would
You hate to
just
shoot him.
That late. You know, right at, when you can hardly see through your fucking
That's
scope.
the best time to shoot him.
Yeah.
wouldn't even bother to, you know, just come back here. Get dogs on them.
Get the dogs.
Get dogs on them.
Oh.
I like to whack them and stack them. But I never see shit. You definitely gonna come back tomorrow?
That's
Right, too.
That's my plan, yeah.
Right, too.
No fucking trying. You gotta come back. Listen, promise me you come back. I'll go buy some penne pasta. We're gonna have fucking penne pasta with these meatballs.
That sounds fucking good.
And we'll use the meatballs when we come back for lunch on Monday.
I told him Monday's
Yeah.
supposed to be warmer too. It's supposed to be like 42, I think.
Oh, that was 75 in my blind.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is when you get fucking old. Can't get up in the tree anymore. You gotta have a fucking tent and a heater and all kinds of shit. Huh?
You guys go out and they spend
Forget his
$600 on fucking hunting suits.
He forgets his
Keep
fucking
'em warm.
teeth.
Spend $60 on a heater. So
That's it. Spend the $60 to get a goddamn heater. You're good.
I took a fucking
I left my pop in my fucking chair and everything. I got one there. It's good. Oh.
Mike, you sure you don't want to just drive home in the morning?
I thought about that, but
But, I mean, you're going to drive home tonight and just go to bed. Is Mindy working again tonight?
yeah.
I know. Yeah, I think about that shit too.
Knowing him, you know.
I think about shit. Every once in a while. No shit.
Think about shit sometimes?
I think about shit once in a while.
Think about shit.
Shit's on my mind sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta think about shit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I kept waiting to see that little buck fucking do one of these.
Yeah.
Like that big boy was coming in, you know what I mean, and take the
Well,
fuck off.
When he was coming in back of me from the pipeline, he was to my right. I'm sitting like towards you, and he was coming to my right. And he stopped out here to my right, and he kept looking. He kept looking fucking back, and I'm.
You hope here comes fucking Goliath
That's
kicking him out of there.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but never.
He was fucking.
Nothing else ever came.
When the wind kicked up a couple times, he fucking threw his nose up.
4 deer, porcupine. I saw a gray squirrel, a black squirrel, and 2 bucks.
I saw a black squirrel too,
There's-
right beside me. He was, holy shit, must be fucking good luck.
When you go back up that way, watch for 308, and jump on to 8, go to Barkerville.
All right.
Thank you, man. I love you.
I love you too.
How about me?
I love you too.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I'll give you the call Sunday
Yeah, call me Sunday.
evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be here.
Hopefully earlier. I'll try to get up here earlier so I can whoop some ass and cards.
Yeah, yeah. If you're definitely gonna come, I think we'll probably buy some.
That's my. Unless something
Yeah.
weird goes on, yeah, I'll be here.
Text me when you get home, though.
Oh, yeah, I'll shoot you a text.
Yeah, shoot me a text.
All right, brother.
Thank you both again
Be
very
careful.
fucking much.
Be
Absolutely, man. Hope to see you Sunday.
All right, I'll text you when you know.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Be careful.
Careful.
All right.
Heading down Pa's place. See Tiger's new mobile trailer. Don't wreck it. Don't wreck.
Already a wreck.
Now there's gonna be a buck tomorrow. He's gonna get wrecked. Watching this camp style. See you down Pa's place. If you want, you can just pull on the side of the road here instead of going down the drive, but it's totally your call.
Tiger didn't pull very far.
No, it's a mess too. I just blew it right here. It's all hard ground here.
Got a little here, a lot more remnants. Got more shoulder. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, this is sweet, Tiger. Sweet.
Have a seat. Take the load off.
Man, you could bring some chicks in here.
No, no.
I just feel like it's rocking.
Keep the heat in.
This is nice, Tiger. There's a lot of room in here.
There, it's already stocked up.
That's why he's keeping this place heated all year long. They come down here and drink away from Ma. That's what he's doing. There's a method to this boy's madness.
Oh, I know.
Say hi to all the subscribers, Tiger. They miss you.
How we doing? Welcome to Pa's Place, 2018.
There you go, buddy. Nice place, buddy.
New cabin.
Heck yeah. It's awesome. Zoom in on this one. No, they're supposed to be rutting. Where in the hell's the bucks? That's a doe.
He does.
That's definitely a doe too. Son of a gun.
You watch the big buck come busting out of the fucking woods.
It's pretty doe.
Yeah, they don't look too bad, huh?
No, real pretty. Keep an eye out for a buck.
I keep looking to see if one comes out of the woods down there. Got to be one following them.
You would think. Antlerless deer, brought to you by Wasp Nest Camp. I should have hunted this blind. Right from inside the camp. Any bucks come out yet?
Nope. Yeah, just the two does.
Still legal shooting time, if it wasn't Sunday. That's our luck. Dude, you're getting it on.
Yeah, I told you that one. See, look, oh, now they're gonna fuck that way. That has to be a little buck. Oh
Dude.
yeah, look at her.
Dude, that's unreal.
Oh yeah.
Only on Big Mo's hunting, fishing, and camping. Do you see?
You see him? He still wants to get up there and smell her. There he goes. What? She's gonna mount her again. She's saying, "Get the hell away from me."
He wanted to mount her. They're saying, hey, the rut is on. We don't even know what we're doing.
That would probably be his first piece of ass, huh?
He's gonna get you in an hour. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, look.
Come on, where's a big buck? Don't let that little thing do you.
Ooh, look at that.
What a drawing.
Ooh, now they're fighting again. She's saying, "Get off me."
This is the first time sex has ever been performed on Big Mo's hunting, fishing, and camping.
What's up, hillbillies?
Hey, Miguel.
Hey, make it back. You throw that seven to me. What's happening, man?
What's up? Jinzulo Day.
Hey, brother.
We went down Tigers.
Sawsdo camper you got. That's nice. What is it laid out? You got it for $2,800. That's the size of this.
What'd you get a camper for?
And he had a trailer down there,
Yeah.
and it
Oh, okay. I got you.
it was like fucking shot the roof and everything.
Like my house.
We got the fridge going. All the propane must have been out of the line. I watched a YouTube video to figure out what the heck was wrong with it. They said just try it again. So I tried it again and that's how it worked. So
I like when shit fixes itself,
you
Mo.
ain't kidding, buddy. I'm all about that.
You fucker.
Fuckers.
I was gonna put that little heater back there,
3, 4, 5.
and your brother gave me the big, don't do that. My brother likes you cold.
I appreciate it, Mo, but it's fine back here.
Meatballs in the movie Town.
I can't believe I've never seen them. Yeah, you got
I'm gonna eat, if that's okay with you guys. The movie Town. Well, good morning, YouTube. It is the final day of the Pennsylvania 2018 archery season. And it's pretty damn cold outside. It's only 24 degrees out, and we'll be okay because we got the heater still out in the blind. And I just wanted to give you a heads up on what's going on with my condition. At the end of the first half of this video, I said I had to go get my heart checked out because I went back to go pick up a few things I left in the blind. And I decided to move my trail camera closer to that scrape to see if I got any bucks coming into that dopey on the scrape. And when I went to set the trail camera, unfortunately I started getting really dizzy and I fell and I hit the ground. I instantly tried to get up, and what ended up happening was I fell a second time. And when I did, I was completely laying flat on my chest, and I felt the cold leaves wet on my face, and I started screaming for help, and I knew nobody was coming to help me, so I lay there with my eyes shut a while, and then I opened them, and everything was dull looking, and I just took my time, and I held onto a tree, and I got my bearings back, and I finally made it to my feet, and I decided to get the hell out of there. But when I made it back to camp, I told Demas and them guys what had happened, and they said, you know, why didn't you call on your cell phone? And my cell phone was in my sweatshirt, and to be truthful, I don't know what the hell the deal was, but it was like cell phones didn't even exist because it never even crossed my mind to call anybody. So we ended up getting the hell out of there and going to get, you know, I had to make a doctor's appointment. And they ran some tests on my heart and everything, and all the tests that they had ran came back normal. So they're sending me tomorrow morning to Allegheny General Hospital just to get rule out that there's no clogs or anything in my heart. And if that is the case, then I'm going to have to go to another specialist that deals with the electrical parts of your heart, because I have an irregular heartbeat and my blood pressure keeps going from high to normal to low to really low, and that ain't good. So that's what's going on with that. And then of course, you know, as long as I don't kick the bucket, I'll let you know what ends up happening on that ordeal on a bear season video. But I also want to mention that my buddy Vince is president over here on the lease. He ended up getting his girlfriend a membership on the lease, and she was over there bow hunting with him, and they had a really good morning. And I got a phone call at 7 a.m. on Thursday, I believe it was, and he was so excited. But he did a little bit of filming. He didn't actually film the shot of the deer or anything, but he sent it to me, and I'd like to show that to you guys now.
That's my baby, looking for where she shot her first buck. Leslie checking her first buck. Oh, there it is. Oh my. She shot a monster. Oh, what do you think? Baby, what do you think? Oh my. Oh my God. You just shot a monster. You shot the big boy. Oh my God. You shot the big 9. Oh my God. Hold his head up. You shot the big 9. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah. You shot the... You shot the big 9. Oh my God. You shot the big 9. You got anything to say? He shot the big 9. You gotta really tug and pull.
Congratulations on the big 9 point, Leslie. That's an awesome deer. I mean, everybody on this mountain and in this whole area got pictures of that deer, especially me. I, fed it a lot of corn. I love that I got it myself. But I couldn't be more happy for you. That's an awesome deer. So I hope you hang it on the wall. And definitely was a big deer. I bet you weighed close to 200 pounds. And that's great. So there's plenty more bucks around. And hopefully today will be our day. But the guys are still sleeping, and I'm going to get up here and start getting some bacon cooking. And we're going to go out. We're going to give it hell today. So hopefully we see a buck ourselves and we finally get a shot on the last day. We did it in rifle season last year. We filled the freezer with some deer meat. So hopefully today will be our day. Hopefully we see some deer. And like I said, we're going to go give it hell. So I'll see you out in the stand. Final day, let's get it on. Well, it's an absolute beautiful morning out here, and the buck should be moving. Vince texted me and said that he saw a buck right after daylight up here on the right hand side of the power line. But I did some calling, I did some doe bleats, but never came down the power line. I didn't get a chance to see it, but it still might come. Hopefully the bucks are moving. They seem to be rutting a little bit. And I'm going to take an opportunity. My good friend Pat sent me a picture of a buck that he shot that was his personal best. That's an awesome buck, Pat. Congratulations on your personal best. And it's great coming from our hometown, which Pat doesn't live very far from me. He's just over top of the mountain, or down at the bottom of the mountain from me. So that's pretty awesome, dude. And hopefully the next picture I show will be me shooting some. You can hear that in the background. That's Vince and them guys heading back to their camp for lunch. It's about 11:30. I'm going to give it another half hour before I head back, but I haven't seen that tail all morning long. I can't believe it. I figured this morning that we're going to be moving like crazy, but maybe this afternoon will be our afternoon. I don't know, but I'm going to haul some of the stuff back to the camp and get everything loaded up in the truck so when we are done hunting tonight, whether we get a deer, whether we don't, we can hightail it home. I have to get up early tomorrow to be at the hospital, but I'll see you back at the camp.
I decided to move the trail camera. Go down the power line. Who knows, we'll see if any bears cross through here.
Alright, it's going on about 2 o'clock and I'm back in the blind. I got the camp all pretty much straightened around so we can go home after it gets dark. We can just head on home. I have to go to the hospital first thing in the morning, so that's why I had to go back to the camp. I didn't have much of a choice, but I'm not calling. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to sit here and be quiet, and I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. If we don't do any good, we always got rifle season, so you're either going to see a deer or you're going to see darkness. Well, I'm back at home, and that can only mean one thing. I guess I was unsuccessful at the 2018 Pennsylvania early archery season. I look at it, I get to go out with my rifle now, and I've always enjoyed rifle hunting anyway, so I don't have any issues with that. I had a lot of fun this year. I got to archery hunt more than I've hunted in years due to the way I work, and I spent all my time at camp. I never even went behind the house at all. I have no clue what's even back there. I didn't even put a trail camera back there. So all my hunting was done at camp, and I had a great time. Even though I came up unsuccessful, I did get to see the webbed buck. I got to see a few does. I got to see that 4-point. I got to see some deer anyway. So that's really all that matters to me. Like I said, I come up empty-handed, but hey, what can you do? If you measure your hunting success on killing something every time you go, you know, then I guess maybe you should be on the Outdoor Network or something. We got bear season coming up right around the corner here. Actually, by the end of the week, so we're gonna take another trip back up to the camp, and we're gonna bear hunt. Vince is planning on bear hunting over on the lease. Tiger's brother Bill is supposed to make the trip up. He's supposed to be wanting to bear hunt this year, so that's gonna be great to have another person out there, and hopefully maybe we have some success. I've never killed a bear. I'm not telling you I'm gonna kill a bear, but you never know. There's always that chance. And if I can make it up there early Friday morning, me and Vince are going to tear down my blind, and he's going to haul it back to some mountain laurel that he picked me out a good spot over on a lease, and he's going to show me where that's at on Friday. We're going to set the blind up. We're going to put the heater in there, and then, you know, like I said, I plan on hunting that on Saturday, so we'll see what happens as far as that goes. I love going bear hunting. I love everything about bear camp. You know, I get a lot of alone time, a lot of time to think about things, so I like going bear hunting. That's just my thing, so hopefully I'll have some kind of luck. And while I'm up at bear camp, you know, I seem to talk about my medical issues all the time, but I figure I'll update you guys on what's going on as far as what has happened with the heart doctors and everything else in the bear hunting video. I won't make it drawn out or anything, but I'll at least explain to you guys what's going on, just for the simple fact that so many of you guys have left uplifting messages on my videos, and I can't thank you guys enough for the prayers and everything else, and I greatly appreciate it. But we'll just update that on the bear hunting video. I want to take a minute to congratulate all the successful archery hunters this year. Whether you got a buck, a doe, a turkey, a bear, whatever you got, I just want to say a big congratulations from me. And like I said, I came up empty-handed, but I don't feel I am empty-handed because I still got my deer tags. I get to go out in rifle season, and I just enjoy the sport of hunting. So I don't feel down about it whatsoever. I would also like to take a second to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. We've been picking up a lot more subscribers, so maybe people do feel that, you know, this is reality of hunting. I mean, you know, whether I kill a deer, whether I don't, I try to broadcast it. If I shot a deer every time I went out in the woods, I'd have made maybe 2 videos. But, I mean, that's the reality of it. I mean, you go up to hunting, how many times you guys know yourself, you go out and you don't see absolutely nothing. Would you make a video of it? No, but but that's reality, and you can kind of key in on it, and you give it your best shot, and that's all that matters. And that's the kind of videos I like. And apparently, you know, I got 300 and some of you that kind of hunt the same exact way. That, you know, every time you go out, you're not going to shoot a buck, or you're going to turn down a 12 point so you can shoot a 15 point 15 minutes later. You know what I mean? So I would like to also say thank you to all my returning subscribers for all the uplifting messages you've left on my videos, all the thumbs up. I couldn't be more happy that you guys keep tuning into these videos, and that's awesome, man. So again, I just want to say thank you to you. And I also would like to thank all the people who sent in pictures so I could put on this video. They gave me permission to put it on the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And I can't thank them enough for sending me in. And like I said, for you guys, send in your videos. My email address is on, I don't know if it was setting up the blind or scouting. I can't remember which video it is. It's a couple videos before this one anyway. So tune to the end of it. You'll see the rest on there. Well, after all that, I guess it's going to bring this to an end. There's no way in hell I could sign off and say thanks for watching without doing a little tribute to Big Nine. I mean, Big Nine, we had a lot of encounters on the trail cams with Big Nine, and you know, he's no longer with us. But hey, I couldn't be any more possibly happy for Leslie. She ended up getting that buck. That is absolutely awesome. So this is the Big Mo's Hunting, Fishing, and Camping. It's a tribute to Big Nine.